Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to excerpt number 2 of the book Ghaibat Al-Tusi, authored by none other than Sheikh Al-Tusi alayhi rahmah. Why do we always need an infallible imam? This is a question which has plagued us for many centuries. Let us see what this noted author has to say about this in his book Ghaibat Al-Tusi. We shall be discussing chapter 1 and we're going to break it up into a few parts. So this is part 1 in today's episode. This is a very comprehensive chapter which is covering almost half of the book. Sheikh Al-Tusi alayhi rahmah starts by making a very important argument to those who doubt the occultation of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. He argues that one has to first accept the imamat of the son of Imam Hasan al-Askari alayhi salam, without which any inquiry or questions about the reason of his occultation will be pointless or meaningless. Then, in the course of proving the imamat of the son of Imam Hasan al-Askari alayhi salam, the respected author discusses the necessity of imamat. Let's look at one of his arguments which have been presented in this book. It is evident that a fallible group, people who are prone to making mistakes or committing sins, a fallible group of people need a leader who is awe-inspiring and venerable. He would defend the weak against the strong. The presence of such a leader would ensure peace and integrity in the society, and mischief would be rare in such a society. Now this is pretty obvious and anyone with common sense would agree to this, rendering anyone who disputes it unworthy of even a rational conversation. The author then continues and asserts that since the people are fallible, their imam has to be infallible. If the imam themselves were to be infallible, they would never, if the people were infallible, they would never need an imam. And if the imam himself is fallible, he himself would be in need of an infallible imam, which is quite contradictory and quite an irony. The imam is the protector of the Sharia, the Holy Quran and the Sunnah. His infallibility ensures that there is no mistake in explaining the law, the holy laws of religion. Now there exists difference of opinion regarding the meaning and interpretation of the Holy Quran and the Sunnah. At times there are opposing views from scholars. The Almighty Allah protects the Holy Quran and Sunnah through the infallible Imam. It goes without saying that if he is not infallible, his interpretation would have the possibility of mistakes and errors. Thus it is necessary, mandatory, that he should be infallible so that he explains the facts of the religious laws in the most correct way. This book provides proof regarding the infallibility of the Imam from the Holy Quran, and we have the proud privilege of mentioning a few verses which are as follows. My covenant does not include the unjust. This is from Surah Baqarah, ayat number 124. This verse hints that the position of imamat from the Almighty Allah is only for those free from defect. In another verse, the Quran says, O you who believe, obey Allah and obey the apostle and those in authority from amongst you. This is from Surah Nisa, ayat number 59. This verse makes the absolute obedience to Imam alayhi salam obligatory for all and has regarded it to be the same as obedience to the Almighty Allah. And if he was like the others, prone to mistakes, then obedience to him would not be obligatory. We end our episode today praying to the Almighty Allah to strengthen our hearts, that we stay steadfast on the belief of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam during this tough period of occultation. Thank you. Khuda Hafiz.